What's good, people? It's about that time to randomly relate reverse rants, no hate. So KSI and Tommy Fury had a mess of a fight. All he did was clinch. The majority of the punches that was thrown was in the clinch. They did much of nothing in the middle of the ring. The whole fight, KSI did nothing but jump up and down with his hands down like a fucking Street Fighter character or something, and jump in with a jab, right hand. Just same repetitive shit over and over. Or he jumping with just the right hand. Occasional shot to the body here and there. And Tommy Fury just couldn't find anything, and they just hugged all night long. They just had a very intimate, close love tap in the inside. That's the majority of the work they did. It was a trash, garbage fight. You know, Big John said if his son can't beat KSI, then he can't carry the Fury name anymore. He shouldn't be fighting and stuff. You know, Tommy Fury, the most true thing he said is, I can't be Tyson Fury. I don't want him. I'm not trying to be Tyson Fury. The only thing I can do is be the best Tommy Fury that I can. I agree 1,000% with him. The thing is, Tommy Fury is just not that good. Tommy Fury is on the same level as a YouTube fighter, and they're using his name and saying he's a world-class fighter, which is bullshit. No, he's not. KSI actually really won the fight. They robbed him. I didn't give a fuck because they robbed us. It was not even worth watching. So I really didn't give a fuck about the decision. Fair is fair. And yes, the wrong man got the decision. But at the same time, it was just trash. And it's not that KSI did anything special. He definitely landed more punches than Fury did. And Fury's a sloppy, wild fighter. He's not skillful at all. And, I mean, pretty much now his father's talking about this warrants a rematch. And it's like, wow. Well, I'll tell you what. I wouldn't disown my son because he lost a fight to somebody. I wouldn't disown my son because he can't fight up to my standards or whatever. No. That's my son. I love him with that. Fuck boxing. That's my son. I love my family more than anything in this world. Fuck boxing. But at the end of the day, out of all the shit that you know, Big John talk, it's like you make it seem like these guys are better than what they are. You talk more shit than the actual fighters do. And when shit like this happens, well, this was some misfit shit. But again, like I said in the previous video, it's just sad when you got people thinking that KSI is as good as Canelo Alvarez or Terrence Crawford or Errol Spence. They don't understand this shit. They don't understand this shit. They really don't. But yeah, it was a mess of a fight. It was garbage. And they just hugged, and KSI had a meltdown and was arguing back and forth with Tommy Fury at the end of the fight. And yeah, I mean, I don't know if this Misfits thing is going to last, if it's going to fizz out, if it's going to stick around. Whatever happens. You know, I done got to a point with a lot of shit. Anyways, like, what's going to happen is going to happen. I don't lose sleep over any of it. But in all honesty, and I don't care for the Misfits thing. I'm not against it. Like I said, just stay in your fucking lane and stop talking like you are world-class athletes. So when these commentators are referencing them as great fighters and all, compared to what? Compared to who? Now, at the end of the day, I wouldn't let somebody use my name to try to benefit off me. And that's all these misfits, these commentators, some of the people involved, that's what they do. And they're making these mentions. Why? Because they want to get a mainstream audience to join their casual mainstream audience. These casual boxing fans with these Misfits fans combined. And because I know me, myself, I'm not entertained by their fights. You know, like I said, I don't watch them because I like watching them. Like, it's like when I'm watching fighting certain and all, like, I know, in all honesty, and then you look to see if there's any improvement. Are they actually taking this shit serious, or like, what's going on? But you know what, y'all? Anytime money's involved, people think that has to be good for business. Not nice, and believe me, all things must come to an end. And I don't understand how people sit back here allowing these fucking novice ass street fighters to fucking come into this shit and you know, speak as if they're just as good or better. You know, but it is what it is. I don't give a fuck the zone putting these shows on. I don't give a fuck, you know, about these fighters who, you know, it's not about hating on these guys, hating on them for what. But like I said, let them stay in their lane. You got, look, it's just like, for example, right? You think that an NFL player can play like, I don't even know if they still had that shit. You know, they go to a different type of football league, right? Like, what's the one called? He got 8 players on the field instead of 16 instead of 22. Arena football. And you think that an NFL player, the rules are different, a lot similar, but different, less people on the field. I mean, you know, yeah, what happens when NFL players do play in that league until the NFL starts back, right? Yeah, you think they just automatically going to dominate. No, or vice versa. Nah. You can come in there and be just as good in one as the other. But again, it's different. And also, the difference is, too, you got to understand, everybody's not going to make it in the NFL. So people will get cut. So these leagues are like a lot of people who didn't make it, or you got college players that come out that don't get drafted, that come. So for what their league is, you can't say that they're not professionals. You see what I'm saying? Because it's football, but it's arena football. It's different rules. And these guys are coming up playing football. That's the difference with the Misfits and with actual boxing. Most of these motherfuckers didn't grow up boxing. More than half of them can't fight. They just throw gloves on and go in and fight to make money. And it's working for them. But yeah, stop calling this shit boxing. KSI and Tommy Fury was another huge disappointment, man. It just wasn't even enjoyable. It just wasn't. And my thing is, for the people that's really invested into this shit, it's because they really don't fucking get entertained by professional boxers anymore. They really don't see the value in anything. They just feel like, man, this is all about a money grab. These people are not dedicated to boxing. And so guess what? To them, watching the Misfits ain't no different from watching Canelo. No different from watching Tyson Fury. And the fact that his brother just basically was gifted a win. And then his brother is going to WWE, getting ready to fight Francis Ngannou. Like, when does the circus show end? Anyway, y'all. Once again, stop calling this shit boxing. Because it's not. Never fall in love with lies. Remember, the truth brings hate out of people. And I will catch y'all on the next video.